Back at the Altamaha River, let's go bass fishing. Folks, it's 10 o'clock. I haven't had a bass bite yet, but I was swimming my trick worm in and this massive mudfish ate it. I'm gonna get him netted to see if I can't get him on the scale. He might be bigger than 8 pounds. Let's get a weight on him. Well, he's not a new Altamaha River record. He came out to 7 pounds, 3 ounces. Now, he's a big old boy. Let's get him back in the river. Well, it's 10:25, and right back here in all these stick-ups, I just had a fish get me all wrapped up in some limbs. I kept the pressure tight. I eventually pulled this bass out. I didn't know what I had, but I could still feel him on, even though I was all wrapped up in them limbs. First keeper of the day. Let's go. 10:58, almost 11 o'clock. We've moved upriver into the area where my dad caught his Altamaha River record black crappie. And that 7 pound, 3 ounce bowfin is definitely my personal best out of this river. Prior to that, it was 6 pounds, 11 ounces. I caught that one last year. And my dad just got on a bass. I just got on a bass. And that last bass I put in the boat was 15 inches, so he went in the cooler. Let's get these measured out. This one's definitely legal, I think. Folks, look at this big old gator. Let me zoom in on him. Oh yeah, that's a unit right there. And he must have come out of those trees right there. That's a big old boy. 11:20, and my dad and I just got one back to back. Let's get him measured out. 11:55, and just got on a 14.5 incher. Let's get him in the cooler. So recently had someone ask me, where are you throwing your worm? Well, I'll show you exactly where I'm throwing my worm. See all this structure right here? All these sticks? This tree coming out right here? I'm casting my worm all up in that. And that's the beauty of having it Texas rigged. I don't expose the hook all the way through the worm. I bury the worm in the middle of the, I bury my hook in the middle of the worm. That way I can drag it through all of that, and the chances of me getting hung are a lot less likely. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. But right there in that hole. All up in there. We got these gentlemen right here about to give us 3 bass.
Let's put them in the net.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Those are some nice ones.
Yes, sir. I got one more.
Alrighty.
I've caught a truckload of jacks.
Yeah, we saw you catch one earlier. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We will take free fish.
That's right.
Around 12:20, and those nice gentlemen just happened to see us. And they're ready to get off the river. They said they've been here since daylight. So they gave us the 3 bass that they had in their boat. So now we got 3 more to either clean or to give away. A lot of people ask me, do you eat all those bass? No, I give a lot of them away. We feed a lot of people. We've got people that we've been giving fish to for 30, 40 years. But let's get back to fishing. Well, folks, I've never seen this happen before. But my dad just caught a mudfish, brought it up to the boat, set the pliers around the hook to try to shake it off. And he didn't quite get off. The fish lands back in the water and drags my dad's Shimano rod and reel into the water, and now it's gone. Can't make this up. We've been sitting here to see if it'll float back up to the top because it's got a cork handle. But that mudfish, I guarantee, is sitting on the bottom. And so now Dad's rigging up another rod. That's all you can do. Day in the life on the river. 1240, and I'm casting in the area that my dad's rod took off into, and just got this little guy. I think this might be my first dink of the day. Let's get him measured out. He come out to around 12 and a half, maybe 12 and 3/4. Let's put him in the live well. 12:55, and I have just landed my biggest bass of the day. Probably a solid 3-pounder. And I got him right here off this tree, right down in there. Let's get a weight on him for sure. He's solid. He come out of 3 pounds on the dot. Nice fat belly on him. Let's get him in the cooler. 125, and I just caught my first dink of the day. Let's get him back in the water. 205, and just caught my 8th bass of the day, but my 7th keeper. He's a chunky little football. I bet he's a solid 2, maybe 2 1/4 pounds. Let's get him in the cooler. 213, and just got on my 2nd dink of the day. Let's get him back in the water. 222, just got on a 13-incher. Let's get him in the cooler. Folks, it's 5:30. We made it off the river with a cooler full of bass. We've got our limit, 20. That includes the 3 that those nice gentlemen gave us. And we got a bluegill in there as well that Dad caught off the worm. Got a 3-pounder, a nice solid 2-pounder. It was a good day on the river. All right, and that is why you check the barometric pressure before you go on your bass fishing trip. That lets you know, hey, we got to throw worms all day, and that's what we did. We threw soft plastics all day, slowed it down, made our presentation smaller than usual, and we filled up the cooler. All right, folks, on to the next.